Ellis says although receiving naturalization can happen in a matter of months, the steps and requirements that have to be taken and met prior can extend the process years, if not decades. There are only 5 states mandated by state law to enter a missing person's information into NamUs after a 30-day period. Leb says in Lucas County, the average age of a child removed is 4 years old, but with the involvement of substance abuse can be as early as just right after birth. SOS collaborates with Social Services for the Arab Community, a local nonprofit that helps immigrant and refugee families. Huntington will continue to offer these classes all semester long. Each month will be dedicated to a certain topic such as student loans, budgeting, and student debt. According to the U.S. Department of Education, employment rates have increased in the past several years. 2017 data shows 86% of graduates do receive jobs post-graduation. Well, Marlo, UT medical students are helping local doctors start a new free clinic. Community doctors and UT medical students like Mazen here are providing patients with primary care. Halim Clinic is open Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Herbivores is providing UT students a different choice. Students will be able to buy locally grown food at store-like prices and have them delivered to their doors. There's plenty of activity going on in Centennial Mall right now. Hundreds of students are coming out to help celebrate Earth Fest. The blue emergency poles are being phased out at the University of Toledo. The poles were installed on campus in the early 90s to help faculty, students, and staff stay safe. If you push the button, the campus police are notified immediately. The devices are programmed to send a location to dispatch even if no one responds. The blue poles are being eliminated due to the high cost of maintenance and replacement.
The phones are quite old. They're operated through copper wire, and the phones now, the newer phones, are all on fiber. So to replace the phone, you have to buy a new product completely and run fiber to that location. So it's a pretty costly endeavor. It would probably be $1 million or more to replace and upgrade all the phones.
According to the UT facilities map, there are 52 blue emergency devices on main campus. However, after a 2-hour search for the devices, 14 could not be located, and many do not function properly due to the cold and poor weather conditions the poles are exposed to on a daily basis. The university wants to phase out the old technology with new technology available on your phone. But not everyone agrees these poles are obsolete.
One morning I was locked out of my car and my cell phone was locked inside my car. It was about 5 o'clock in the morning, and so nobody else was on campus. I couldn't call for help any other way. I tried to get into my car and it didn't work, tried a bunch of different options, and the only thing I could resort to is the blue pole. I pressed the emergency button and they sent a police officer to help me get into my car.
As the emergency poles continue to disappear from campus, UT has been pushing the mobile app Rave Guardian since 2015. This app puts the emergency device in a person's phone and has added features, including a campus directory, a personal profile, and a hot button to UT Police. But there are issues with only having access to the mobile app.
Phones can die, they cannot work properly, so if you have a reliable phone, go ahead, you can do the mobile app. I would probably prefer the blue pole in my opinion.
We spoke to several people on campus and most said they prefer to have access to both the blue poles and the app regardless of cost. However, the university is pushing the Rave Guardian app in multiple campus events, and currently there's no plans on saving the blue emergency poles. I'm Kaylee Loofbourrow, UT 10 News. This past Saturday, the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Northwest Ohio hosted its 11th Octoberfest with a petting zoo and face painting. Portia Garza with the RMH says more than 700 families stay at the house each year, while their children receive specialized medical care regardless of their ability to pay.
Because when a family walks into this door of this house, it's usually the worst day of their lives.
The event collected over 714,000 tabs, which will be sold to be recycled. Those who donate help alleviate the burden of hotel and food costs.
I feel like I've grown as a person meeting the families. It's given me a different perspective.
All of that money goes towards the food budget for the residents. You can donate pop tabs at any local participating McDonald's restaurant, or you can drop them off at the Ronald McDonald House on Monroe Street in front of Toledo Hospital. I'm Kaylee Loofbourrow. An Oregon, Ohio man's story of seeking the best care for his ailing father is gaining international attention. In 2016, Ruben Gonzalez became caregiver to his father, Jose, who has Alzheimer's. But because of Jose's expired visa, they were denied access to his Social Security fund until he got a green card. With financial hardships, a progressing disease, and the immigration process, Gonzalez says the adjustment has not been easy.
You better step up, and when you step up, you got a whole new world coming to you, and that's exactly what it was.
After 2 years, Jose Gonzalez was approved for permanent residency. He received his green card last Tuesday and will begin receiving benefits. Donors from as far away as Sweden, the Philippines, and Ireland have reached out to help. Last week, UT10 News brought you a story that reported the significant rise in sexual assault incidents on campus between 2017 and 2018. Given the harsh political climate in our nation, UT is inspiring students of all races to become stronger advocates for change. A program funded by UT Pediatrics Department, Reach Out and Read Northwest Ohio, has helped children improve literacy for 20 years. TPS says money generated from the levies will strengthen its educational institutions. A scholarship tribute concert for a UT music professor is being held to benefit students. A new proposal in the Senate could automatically withdraw up to 10% of your income to pay off your student debts. A local girl in Oregon, Ohio is warming the hearts of hundreds. Each semester, UT students can receive legal services for just $10. Robbins, a recent Sylvania Northview High School graduate, was granted her wish thanks in part to Chi Omega. About 2% of school-age children are diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, according to the Center for Disease Control.